Hello there, everybody. Welcome to some more Team Fortress 2. Got a nice scout gameplay here for you today on Upward, a flawless round, completely using the Mad Milk, the Scattergun, and of course the Candy Cane. It took me forever to get this bad boy. Finally got it as a random drop today, just randomly playing. And here's the fun story about this match. I work pretty early in the morning, don't have super long hours, but I came home and I just slept. I slept, and I slept, and I slept. And trust me, it was 2, and I woke up at 9, and I was still really exhausted. I don't even know why. So I said, let's play some Team Fortress 2. I propped on this match. This is like the 3rd match I played today, and my god. I thought, while playing it, while I was really drowsy and had about the attention span of a fly, let's try and actually do a video. But I did actually really well, and I think the ending clip you guys are really going to enjoy. Just because of the... Yeah, if I had my reaction, you guys would have probably laughed just as much as I was. I think I said quite a few profanities within 3 seconds, in the good way. I think it's pretty much safe to say it was just pretty damn swagtastic. So anyways, I'm going to talk about being a defensive scout, not about my base stuff I'm putting up for once. Being a defensive scout, especially on Upward, is a very good strategy and very fair kill on the sniper. Being a very defensive scout is a very easy thing to do. All you really need to do is know the map, and Upward is a good example of being a defensive scout. You have so much ground to cover, and having ground to cover as a scout is just like soldier having a height advantage. The more height advantage you have as a soldier, generally the better you're going to do, especially if you're very good at rocket jumping. So, number one rule, if you're going to be a defensive scout, you generally want to either A, be using the pistol to take out sentries, or B, mini sentries. Those things that everyone hates, yeah, those things. So either have the pistol or the Mad Milk. Mad Milk I really have wanted to talk about for a long time, not just because I have a strange one, but because it's actually a very viable, useful thing. It's kind of like the polar opposite to Chirati, considering it's made out of reclaimed metal and piss, so yeah, it's definitely the polar opposite. Making that pop makes me so happy. Anyways, Mad Milk is a very effective thing, so if you guys are probably really new to the game or something like that, Mad Milk is generally the equivalent, like I said, of Girardi. You splash it on players, it can decloak spies, it can unlight you on fire. Oh wait, there's a word for that, it's called extinguish. Anyways, it can extinguish you, burning players and teammates, and it gives you health back, I believe, 60% for the damage you've done to a player, so I don't do fractions very well, so I don't really care. But definitely, it also helps heal players, and it's kind of like that incentive with Girardi. You see someone covered in Mad Milk, you go, ooh, a health kit with legs. And who doesn't like health kit with legs? Now, the only thing I can suggest for actually using defensive scout loadouts is probably either going to be the Force of Nature, because, it seems really awkward to say this. Force of Nature is a good weapon in its own. In ways, it is better than the Scattergun, but not necessarily the best Scattergun in the game. Obviously, default going to be the way to go. I was contemplating of using Scattergun because Upward is a good example. It's got a lot of open space, a lot of death traps like the walls there. Yes, there's walls on mountains. Did you not notice? I don't think you look hard enough at mountains to realize there's walls on them. Anyways, it's a good weapon to use if you're going to knock players into hazards like on Sawmill, everything like that. Because it's a fun weapon to use and you can jump away from people very easily if you're using it in the right way. Another really good weapon to use on defensive scout is the Candy Cane. Now, the Candy Cane, I was going to talk about this in another video, but I never had one on my hand at the time. Candy Cane's a very viable weapon because as a good scout, I'm not saying I'm a great scout. And by the way, I was just trying to psych the players out, give them a little head game action, just, psyching them out. Candy Cane's a very useful weapon on defense because if you're a good scout, like I probably am, you can actually dodge pretty much every rocket coming at you, and you don't really have to worry about the explosive damage as much. The only real-time explosive damage when using a Candy Cane as a real threat is when a soldier is directly in your face. And you see, I try never to get very close to soldiers. Like right there in my mind, I said, oh, soldier, gotta get out of here. Gonna die in one shot. And Demo Men, kind of a problem as well, but generally if you're a scout, you can kind of evade Demo Men. It all depends. If it's a sticky trap, you can usually shoot it down before you see it, or if you're just smart, you don't go towards them. But dodging pills and stuff like that, kind of a problem sometimes because pills have a really strange way of bouncing off of things and you never can really predict it. Especially if you're a good demo man, you can pretty much take down a scout with one shot from the lock and load. Pretty much the only way to go in my opinion. But, use whatever you like. Definitely going to talk a little bit about my base stuff right now. You guys can obviously tell I'm uploading a lot of base stuff. Mainly because I feel like it, and I really like doing it, obviously. I played for 4 years, so might as well show some skill off of it, right? And bing, bang, boom, soldier down. Very fair, very fair. Man who had a loaded gun like a champion. Also expect more Team Fortress 2 stuff coming up. I finally moved back in my other house for now until it sells, so that's a good story, I suppose, in a really negative way. as well as the fact that I did finish Half-Life 2. All that's recorded. It took about 6 hours, I want to say. Did it in one day, actually. Very happy with that. I just sat down and said, you know what, we're playing some Half-Life 2, and it's going to happen. I had a hankering for playing Half-Life 2 anyways. Also, I'm going to do Postal 2 next when I get the next chance. I have this weekend off, so I'm going to do that. Kitty Cat jumped on the desk. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Coming down to the last 15 seconds. If you haven't already, like the video, comment the video, and probably subscribe. It would really help me out. And I thank all you guys that subscribed and watched throughout the pretty much almost a year I've been on YouTube here making the videos. So I hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy the ending clip because it is swag-tastic. See you guys next time.
Smoke weed like